Morning. It's 7:30. Still cool, so we're going to do some work on Nico's boundary wire. You may remember in a couple of videos ago we sorted Nico, got him back on all four wheels, and just before I was due to leave, the boundary wire started giving errors. So time to fix that. There's a couple of areas where the sun has been baking the cable because it wasn't buried underground, and it starts breaking down. I'll show you what I mean. Now this cable really should be buried, particularly where it gets harsh sun. Because what happens is it starts cracking, then it corrodes and doesn't make a decent connection. So we're going to replace all the areas where the cable's been baking in the sun and see if we can get the boundary wire circuit up and running again. The biggest issue with Nico not mowing is that Mandy decides that she needs to cut the grass manually, and that means we lose at least 1 or 2 sprinkler heads every time she mows the grass. So it's in my best interest to get this fixed as quickly as possible. Hey babe. So this cable that runs across the driveway needs to be buried. We have buried it before but not dug a trench for it, so that's one of the first jobs to do. So just pull that straight. Yeah, no, we know it was you. I wasn't here, so
No,
it must have been you.
It was the trees on the back of the trailer.
Who was driving the trailer? The tractor?
That's irrelevant.
Operator failure. It's right there, you numpty.
Yeah, I know. I don't know where to start. I can see it there.
No, man. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Make the line. Wait, line. So like that. That's where you go, not there.
Ah.
So just drag your pick along the side of it. Like that. I'm going to put the arse in my face. I'm going to shit you. There you go. Why are you using that side?
Because I didn't think they'd like to see the other reverse side.
No, the pick, the thick side instead of the thin side.
Because this one just doesn't seem to... No. Deep enough?
Yeah, that's fine. Everybody needs a Mandy in their life.
I'm tired of this picking thing, hey?
Well, stop breaking everything, then you can stop picking.
Maybe we should do things proper like then. I don't have to
Yeah, but
redo
they've never got time to do it right the first time. They've always got time to go back and fix it. I'll come back to you when you finish. See? Section here has been exposed to the sun, so I'll put a new piece in up to here where it's no longer exposed. Okay, so first thing we do, strip the cable on both ends. There we go. And we get a connector of which I'm running short of. Oh crap. Okay, so I found these online which are really good. Crimp and then you heat shrink them and they seal up nice and tight. Okay, and then we crimp it. And then we put the other one in. Assuming I can get it in the hole. There we go. And then we heat shrink it. And that gives it a nice watertight seal. You have a look in the box here. I don't have many left. That's how many times I've fixed boundary wires. Hopefully I've got enough to fix this lot. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 left. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Now what we should do is make a channel to get this section buried.
Guess you're going to call Mandy.
Yeah, I'm going to call Mandy to come do her job. We'll move the decent wire out the way, and we'll make a groove along there. So Mandy has her marks. Okay, dig baby, dig.
Oh, what's that?
Roots.
Okay.
Stones. Slates. Old tiles. The crap that they buried here. It's a bit of a shit view.
It's behind the scenes.
You're putting your best face forward.
Wow.
Okay, so that section's been replaced, covered up. This cable's fine because it's been covered by pine needles. It will come back and just dig that in onto the next repair.
Is that cable all right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's new. It's been replaced a few times.
So he's just going to connect there, the same as he did just now, with the shrink and all that stuff. Can't you reuse that pinky thing?
No, it's crimped already, so.
Oh. You drunk?
No, not yet. It's not even 8 o'clock in the morning, babe. Come on, not even I'm that bad as you. Maybe the next cup of coffee we can put a bit of Jack Daniels in.
Or Obies. We'll
No.
cut that part out.
Jack Daniels. One down, plenty to go.
But you've only got 4 more, you say?
3 more now. I bought more. Not as good as these ones, but where the hell did I put them? Might want to get a bit more soil on top, sand on top of it.
I notice your job's a lot easier than mine.
Yeah. I'm the brains behind this operation.
No, you mean you're just the old one.
It's a strike on YouTube. It's called ageism. Okay, so I'm going to open up here. I used the guide wire, so I'll take that off, put it back to guide wire 1, and then we'll connect, it's a bit tight, the boundary wire back up. Hopefully we now have a green light. No, there's a break somewhere else. Okay, so back on Nico boundary wire fix today. After patching all those bad areas we found, still no joy. And the network tester is showing that it's got signal all the way around, but the multimeter says no connection. So we're now opting for a different approach, using a multimeter and a long piece of cable to see where the break is. Found some more pieces of the cable that looks a little bit ropey. It's cracking, so that needs replaced. But I want to see if it's in this section or the previous section where it's broken. So let's get stuck in. Okay, so this section of cable here that's been exposed and in the sunlight has started cracking as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it here. You see there, it started cracking. So I'm going to cut this here, join this cable that I've dragged all the way back to the charge station, so that I can then check for continuity on this stretcher cable to see if it's on this side or that side of the problem, if it's on that side of the run.
You're just going to do a dummy fix, you're not going to...
No, I'm not doing a dummy fix. I'm trying to trace which side of the cable is faulty.
So you want your heat gun and all that?
No.
So you're going to do a dummy fix?
I'm not doing a dummy fix. I'm doing this to track where the break is. It's not a fix. So I'll join these two cables. Now we'll go back to the charge station and then check for continuity.
The man's taking strain because, you know, it's
Are you being rude?
30 degrees. He's struggling.
You're being rude again.
Never.
Always. I don't really want to cut the cable, but I don't have any choice. See, just like that.
Now we'll do another dummy fix.
Not a fix. Testing.
1, 2, 3.
You're testing my patience now. This cable here is this run around the house down to where we were, where we've joined the cable. So I've now joined this cable to that. If the break is on this run to where I've cut it, we won't get any continuity. So let's see. Oh, maybe if I switch the meter on. Okay. So the break's on this section of cable. Okay, I've cut that plug off in case that's got a bad connection on it. We'll try this again. There. No, so it wasn't the plug. So the brake is somewhere along this line here.
Well, if we have joined across the driveway, maybe it's just straight down here.
It's along this section here somewhere, so let's go and see.
Now he's taken the cable that we had laid across here, and I'm just following because, hell, what do I know? If I stand on it, it could irritate him. Done. There we go. He's not amused this morning, so we'll try not to press his buttons too much.
Okay, so where the cable's cracked here, I've joined this cable to here. We'll go back and test. If we don't get continuity, we know the break is between here and the charge station. If we do get continuity, we know the break is further along this cable. Okay. So it means the brake is between here and where one of the brakes is between here and where we've joined.
So my suggestion is to take this piece of cable that you're playing test with, just relay it from where the housing is here to where you've connected it over that side.
Okay, so you're going to dig a trench from here all the way around, because the cable that's buried should be fine.
Or you're going to just make lots of joints, which doesn't make sense to me. I mean, that's just a ridiculous concept. Grumpy. I can't help it you're not used to the heat. That's your problem, not mine.
I'm biting my tongue because I'll say something that has to be edited out.
And I'm going to go cut while we domesticate.
What are you going to cut?
I have the patience and I'm used to the heat. The cable here is gone. It's been buried underground all the way over there, and then we did the new join across the driveway yesterday. So Batman seems to think that the issue is here, and if you actually look at it, it is quite perished. And the join is a little bit dodgy over there.
See, this is new here. Is this making decent contact? Should be.
So if you take from here, or a little bit further back, and we put a new cable all along that route to the corner where I know I've had a new join over there.
We're going to do another test.
This is really like looking for a needle in a haystack, to be fair. If we go from that corner there, down along this route...
See, this is new here.
So go from that corner all the way to this corner and down to there.
Babe, I've got a join here. I replaced this section not so long ago.
Okay, well, this area doesn't look like it's new.
Don't know why I think it's here.
Well,
oh fuck, probably not. That looks good.
oh,
There we go. Got it. Yep. Fuck. See there? That's the problem.
okay. Do we have a connector? One.
No.
Because that connection there doesn't look so
Yeah, I'm going to
kosher.
cut it here. I'll replace this here.
All right, I guess I'll start picking, right?
Yeah.
Yes, please,
This
my
piece.
dear. That's
Just get on with it. So this all seems to be covered here. So we'll cut here.
Yeah. How many connectors or joiners do you have?
None.
Oh, all right. Well, now we don't have Nico.
No, we will. Let's make a plan.
Batman has changed his name now to Grumpy because, you know, he's quite irritated. But luckily, I think we have found the issue, which we know from the corner there is new cable all along. So we're going to replace from there all the way along here to there. And we'll hopefully that'll sort the issue out.
Okay, well, I found the connectors. These are a different type. You just apply heat and the solder in the middle solders them together. So we'll give those a test run. I think these are going to be too thin. Let's see.
What is it, those plastic strips, Edmund? Have you burnt it enough?
Let's hope so.
Now we need to connect the other end, right?
Yeah,
And then see if it works.
yeah, but there's another break down there that I've made. So I've got to go and replace cable there as well.
Not sure if you can actually see. There's a hell of a lot of joints on this and it's perished. So this is the piece we're going to replace. And then hope and pray.
I'm actually going to do this slightly differently.
Make them longer?
Yeah. Don't want it too tight on the
Can you not do a temporary one so you can give me space to dig it in the ground? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. I do.
Fantastic when a man listens to a woman. Because, you know, we are logical thinkers.
Easier than explaining reasoning with a woman. Just nod your head and say, yes, dear. How do you think our marriage has lasted as long as it has?
You work away from home.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, let's go. Okay, so we've cut
We've got
that
to
cable.
fix the other one first.
Which other one? Yeah, I know. So we need to take this cable and use it down there.
Don't forget your knee pads, otherwise you can't work. We're behind the greenhouse, and this is where Clive just decided to go snap happy. So he felt the brake could be here. We're now going to repair that joint, and we're going to replace the cable all the way down here, apparently.
So this is a new piece that I put in that was broken here. So I'm going to cut here and replace this run all the way up to the greenhouse.
He's going up to where he cut the cable. Now we're not going to bury it just yet, just in case this is not where the issue is. He also hasn't heat shrunk the connectors. Wish us luck. Actually, wish me luck.
See, it's starting to crack over there. It's from being in the sun. So we'll replace this whole section here. Right, now, if all's working, we should get continuity back at the charge station. Let's go and check.
Hello.
Come inside. Come on. Let's go. Come on. No? Okay. Let's hope we've got continuity now. There we go. Perfect.
Does that mean we're a winner?
We're a winner.
Holy.
Okay. So, you need to go and dig now while I go and watch some sport and drink a beer.
No sport today, I've checked.
Damn it. Mandy doing her thing. Doesn't need to go too deep, babe.
No, I know that.
So we're just covering it up. We're not using any of the pegs to hold it in place because I'm convinced they also damage the sheathing after time. So Mandy decided to throw some grass seed in, keep it away from the ants.
So from the corner over there where you see the blue barrel, we've now replaced all the cable along here. We have dug a trench to put it down without using the plastic clips. And I've thrown some grass in just to, you know, see if that'll grow and help. Clive is now going to join the two connectors.
The two connectors, the two cables with a connector.
Yeah. Clive is now going to join the two cables with a connector. And hopefully I will have Nico back in action.
Yeah, save some sprinkler heads.
This will certainly help because just mowing this top area took me 10 hours last week. And I will very, very much welcome Nico back into the fold to help with the workload.
Particularly Clive's workload of replacing sprinklers. Although you fixed your last one that you...
You know, I've become a pro at fixing sprinklers now.
Yeah, just as well.
I only took one this time. It's getting better. You wouldn't have known if I hadn't told you, so... Something else that we're also going to do is we're going to lay cable around on the grass by the mama's house. So that will allow me to be able to pick Nico up and put him there perhaps for a couple of hours once a week, once every couple of weeks, and he can do the mowing there rather than me. Clive also suggested, you know, because he's the brainwave that wants green grass everywhere, but I'm the monkey that has to mow it. We're going to lay the cable around the veggie garden so that I can also pick Nico up, take him down there, and he can do the hard work rather than me.
Lazy bitch.
Clive has decided that we're going to continue with the trench all the way down that side, but I think he can do some work for a change. This will be rather funny if he actually breaks the cable.
So these are the clips that we clipped it down with. Taking those out, just burying it. I think it'll be fine. We need a bit more soil here.
Clearly you didn't go deep enough, right? When you want a job done properly, get Mandy.
You are getting quite full of yourself, Vincent. I'll have to dress you down a bit there.
So this part of the lawn, which we refer to as top 1, 2 and 3, that area where you can see Clive behind the bush is known as top side. You can see the tree trunk I've managed to drag across to the other side. It fell down over there. So this area here, all the way down to where the house is, down over there, took me 10 hours. It is a large piece of land. Normally it wouldn't take me as long, but this area has not been mowed with a mower and a catcher. Nico just cuts and drops. So with all the pine needles, I managed to do 1 row, and I would have to empty the catcher. It was quite time consuming. This area here, you can see there's a ring around it. We did have great intentions of building a pond here. And I'm sure everybody knows when you live in a house, you get to see that some things might not work. Because of these beautiful pine trees, we do get a lot of pine needles dropping down. And going into a pond with koi, no, I wasn't going to be cleaning that out every day. So we're going to take the wire that is around here away so Nico can actually carry on cutting. And we will also need to install a sprinkler somewhere around here so that we can get the grass to grow for Nico to mow. Grumpy has now finished burying the cable. We've now finished connecting the cable, and you can see where the white sand is. We have buried the cable underground, which hopefully should protect it from the sun and last a little longer. Now the big test is to go and see if it all works.
So now we just have to put a connector back on this cable that we cut off. Where the side cut is. There we are.
And hope and pray that it's all still working as it did in the test run, correct?
Yeah, correct. If it's not, you know you're getting blamed, eh?
Always.
There we go. Now we've got to hope and pray that we see a green light, not a flashing blue light.
Oh, I'm confident.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. And that you've connected it correctly.
Of course. Of course. Right, let's see. Result.
Oh man, what a beautiful sight that green light is. Right, fetch Nico and start putting him to work.
There you go. Sorted.